Hey everyone, Mike Carey with Northwest Fishing Reports, and we're doing a unique tour today. I'm with Micah Bowers of Life-Proof Boats.
Yep.
He's going to show us some of the different life-proof boats that they have and go over some of the unique features of these boats. Micah,
yeah,
it's a pleasure to be here today with you guys.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see all these boats.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us. Thanks for letting us be on the show here, and we're excited to show you all the things we got. We got a lot of fun things.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, you guys started this this boat manufacturing company for what reasons?
Well, we really started Life-Proof Boats to try and get the safest platform we can to be able to provide anyone who wants a boat the safest platform they can. So we have the technologies, we have some patents, and some knowledge base that others don't have. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to show us all those here on our tour.
Yeah.
First up, we've got a nice rib.
Yeah.
I see.
So we don't just do side-sheeted and foam-collared vessels. A lot of people don't know this, but we can do ribs. And so we own some patents on some different rib technologies that make it really unique, where you don't have to have an air collar, you can have a foam-air hybrid system,
which is what
if you want.
This is.
So this is 80% foam and only 20% air. So we have a small air bladder that is outside the foam. So it's on the outside, that's why you get the soft feel and it feels like it's an air collar, but in fact there's 80% of foam in there.
So I'm going to put you on the spot right away.
Yeah.
Why not just make it entirely foam? Why have the air collar around the foam?
Well, we do that as well, but some people like to have that traditional feel of an inflatable boat. You can sit on the collar, it's really comfy. It's just kind of what people like. So we can do that for people. Also, if there was someone who, they like that soft cushy when they bump up to things, or if, you get caught between the boat and the dock, having the inflatable is always kind of nice.
Yeah.
But you'll see some vessels throughout the tour here that are 100% foam as well. Our boats are really built to be stronger than anything else out there and handle a lot more than we can, especially in a long day. So we like to provide the users with shock mitigation.
I'm looking at these very sophisticated looking seats.
These are
really
really
very impressive.
These are the top of the line as you can get for shock mitigated. These have almost 12 inches of travel. Boats have been spiking in that 20 to 25 G forces with these seats in them before.
Wow.
So this is a go fast big water boat. So.
How fast does this boat go?
This will do over 60 miles an hour. Yeah. So this has twin 200 high outputs on the back, so it's a kick.
Oh, way cool. We're
going to show you some technologies in vented tunnel systems. This was really the platform that got us there. This is an 18-degree dead rise boat, but what's unique about this boat is there's a vented tunnel on the back.
I'm seeing that already, right here.
Well, this is even more. This is called our performance fins. Yeah, that's it there. This is called our performance fins. Almost all the boats get these on them. This is what allows them to make those 3 to 4 G forms. So these create areas of low pressure. Because our boats aren't as wide, our molded beam, our chine to chine is narrower because our collars take up so much room. So when we put these on there, that then makes that boat, one, wider in the water with its interacting, not only because the collars within this, and then this creates an area of low pressure when you go to make corners. It kind of swirls in here, sucks the boat down.
Which allows you to do those Tokyo drift moves that we've seen on the drone videos.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But with a prop and not a jet boat.
Exactly.
Which is really amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean, you can pull some G forces that you normally can't with these guys.
Yeah. The analogy of a jet fighter is going through my head right now, and it's like your technology is latest technology, and then you've got the older Phantom jets, and this is like the F-22 Raptors or something. It's just amazing the difference.
Well, and as a fishing guy, you'll really appreciate this. One of the unique things about the tunnel system is, so if you want to run a jet foot on your outboard, you typically have to unmount, remount your engine because there's about a 7-inch of delta between the height of the jet and the propeller. And so what we do is we just raise it on the jack plate. And because the vented tunnel system, when you close that vent, jets can pull that low pressure through. So you can keep it closed, put your jet fin on, you can run really shallow. and that jet foot's now protected above the bottom of the boat. It's up in that tunnel, and you won't have any issues, which is really neat. So you don't have to unmount your outboard anymore. It's just, it is what it is. Put your jet foot on it. Run up to the lakes for the day. This is our boat building shop. So this is where we put the boats together, and we do all the rigging and all the welding, all the fabricating for the boats. So we're standing in front of our 30-footer here. And you might notice something unique. Where's the top of this one? So this is a convertible. That's what's going on, yeah. So what's really unique about this boat? Well, the top itself, there's a few other features, but the top we manufacture out of fiberglass. So we wanted to make a boat that could be kind of universal. We've talked about boats that can kind of go rivers and the sound. Well, this is a boat that can kind of go east coast, west coast, or down the south. So this is the boat that the guy who wants to go fast, they want to have a cabin for the winter. When it's cold out, they want to remove the cabin. This will have a Lexan windscreen that goes in place for the summer. So you can have an open cab boat, and it's just a really cool feature. Our 23-foot full cabin boat. Some really unique characteristics about this boat is it's the boat that can go out in the real big water and get you home safely. It's got 100% foam collars. It's got a 18-degree dead rise, a really big full bow, real fine entry points. It also has a nice big spray deflector here, so you can get some big water, keep the water off the boat, walk around handrails. It's just a really, really nice package for people. On this particular boat, it has an inboard diesel. So this has Mercury's new Volkswagen 3-liter diesel engine. We were the first ones on the West Coast to get it. What's unique about this boat, now that we're on the back end of it, is you can see the transom is way up there. And what we have here is what we call fantail. So we actually have this 3-foot extension off the back of the boat, so you can walk all the way around the inboard. There's a freshwater sink, there's an alcohol stove here on this side. You also have 110 volt power if you want shore power with the inverter package. There's 110 volt power inside the cuddy itself for people to charge their electronics if they want, watch a movie. On this side we have a freezer cooler unit. This is Dometic's freezer cooler unit, so you can take it with you out of the boat if you want. It will freeze, it will just chill, it'll kind of do whatever you want it to do. It's a really cool little package, so you don't have to have an external cooler if you're going fishing for the day. You can just use this.
Micah, this has been really impressive. All these boats, they're just making me salivate like crazy. This one is 21 foot?
Correct, yep. This is our 21-foot kind of runabout, what we call it, the fishing boat. It's the family boat, kind of does it all. It's got an arch on board here. It's got a tow mount for skiing, for wakeboarding. And what's unique is our vented tunnel systems. If you close that vented tunnel, you create so much downforce, you don't need ballast if you're going to go wakeboarding. So the boat will get sucked in and make a huge wake. It's pretty cool. It's got, bait wells, it's got fresh water tanks for wash down, it's got your downrigger mounts, all the stuff that the fishermen are going to want, or the family guy who wants a do-it-all boat, this will have on it. So we really wanted to make a package here that was kind of an entry level, gets you 100% foam collars on a boat. This one again has an 18-degree dead rise. It's an 8'6" beam. Has a nice, real fine entry point. Self-bailing decks with big scuppers in the back, jack plate systems, tunnel systems. So the guy who's looking for a boat, this comes with all that as a standard option. So you get all of it for what you get. So it's pretty unique.
And this boat, again, rivers, lakes, saltwater, offshore.
You got it.
It'll do it all.
We want to make a boat that could kind of go anywhere that the fisherman wants to go to catch a fish. So this can go up to 20 miles offshore. This can go up to some of the rivers and the lakes that are locally. With that vented tunnel system, you can run a really shallow draft, and you can put a jet foot on it. It's just set up to kind of do it all.
So it's kind of like having 3 different boats in your garage.
It's that utility knife that you always want to carry with you.
This is the 21-footer. There's lots of really amazing features on this boat, and we're going to get to explore some of them today.
That's right.
And at the same time, hopefully, catch some big old Hoodsport chum salmon. we don't want to test out the sinkability of the boat today.
That's right. We do not.
But it's good to know that we do have flotation if we need it.
If something were to happen and we caught a wave over the side of the boat on this beautiful calm day, we're okay. Yeah.
The boat's 100% self-bailing, right?
That's right, it is. So there's two 4-inch scuppers at the back of the boat, and because of the collar system, the boat always stays positively buoyant and the water will always evacuate very quickly.
All right, well, hit it.
All right.
I think it was Bill was talking quite a bit that kind of a whole concept of these boats came into play. So his parents had a safe platform to fish off of. Did I get that right? Or?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he kind of grew up. He said they grew up fishing out of like glass flies and all that, and they're out there in Nia Bay quite a bit. He said he kind of grew up out there fishing and just like, this is not very safe. Like, there's got to be a better way, and that's what led him to try and do the foam collars on the boats. And
I caught an oyster. Break out the video camera.
There we go. There's a fish.
Skunked.
Full head.
That's probably what was pulling it down. Yeah, my bait's all chewed up. Oh man, he swallowed that.
So what we have here is we have our dial for our jack plate. So as you're running along, you can see where your engine's at vertically on the transom. And if we want, we just push the button here, and that jack plate is lowering, and the dial is indicating here how much lower the engine is running. So we have about 6 inches of vertical adjustment on that jack plate right now that we can use depending on the depth of the water to adjust that engine. Trying to get the rigging, you know, as simple as we can. This has a fresh water tank that's right under our feet. This is a 20-gallon fresh water tank, so you can have your fresh water wash down if you want. You can do raw water wash down systems. This is a watertight deck. The center plate here is actually where we have our fuel tank. So if you needed to remove your fuel tank, that center plate is not welded down, so you can just take out the screws, pull it out. Just something unique to the boat. So you can see here how stable the boat is. With 3 guys on this side of the boat, you barely get any heel of the boat. When the collar starts interacting with the water, there's really not much you have to worry about. If you do this in big water, these interact, they're constantly interacting with the waves, keeping the boat rock solid. I can stand up and go jump up and down as far as I can. I still can't get the boat to heel over any further. And that's just some of the unique features that the collars give you when you get out on the water. A very safe platform, your weight is inboard, and these are interacting like sponsons. But one of the unique features too with the boat design was we have these big tunnels that we bent into the side sheet of the boat there, and what that's doing is providing structure for the side sheets themselves, providing also a great place to sit down when you're fishing. Provides a great step to get in and out of the boat, and then also gives you some more storage inside here, so you can store you know, fishing gear. So what you were just looking at there is the venting system that we use for our tunnel. So the tunnel on the bottom of the boat has to be vented if you're going to run a propeller. If you don't vent it, what you create is an area of low pressure. and that will hold the boat down in the water. So we vent it via, in this case, a pie eye, which we can screw and unscrew into the top of the vent. You're gonna wanna have it open again for your propeller. With that open, it's just seamless. It's just a passive system. It just works like normal, works like any other boat. You don't have to worry about anything. And the benefits you get are now you can mount that outboard higher on the transom. So we can run a little bit shallower, a little bit more efficient, a little bit more speed.
And that's because of the shape of the hull underneath, right?
Correct,
that's
yeah.
What this is all about.
This is all about having this tunnel in the bottom of the boat, right in the center of the boat. And what it also does that we haven't talked about is it makes the boat more stable when you're at speed. It makes the back of the boat almost act like it's a catamaran because you have this passive air system that rides between the two sides of the boat. So the boat is virtually as stable as a catamaran at high speed. If you want to run with a jet foot, you're going to want to close this. You're going to want to put this pie eye back in, and then you can run that jet foot up in the top of that tunnel so it's protected by the bottom of the boat. And you can run really shallow, and jets like low pressure, so the low pressure isn't an issue. Again, with this vent closed, what it's doing is it's sucking the boat, creating that low pressure, bringing the water all the way up and filling the tunnel. And so the jet just pulls it right through.